Hey guys, today I'm going to tell you about your worst planet in your chart, the one that's giving you the most trouble, the one to look out for. And it's going to be different based on if you are a day chart or a night chart. If you don't know if you're a day chart or a night chart, make sure to go to my video that I did on that. I'm going to link that up here and I'm going to put that in the description box below. You'll want to check out that video first before watching this one. So basically, your worst planet is going to be what's called a malefic planet. This is the planet that restricts you, it cuts things back, it destroys things, it prevents things from happening, or it creates chaos and destruction. Whether you're a day or night chart, both of these planets are going to cause problems for you. And we all have them. We all have areas of life that cause problems. We're in it together. But one is going to be more problematic for you than the other. So I'm going to turn the camera to a chart and I'm going to get into which one is your worst planet, the one you want to watch out for, and why. Okay, so if you are a day chart person, your most problematic, your worst planet, what we're going to call it, the one that's going to give you the most trouble is Mars. Because if you remember from that day chart, night chart video, the main one that I'm talking about, Mars plays for the night team. So how does this make sense? So basically, if you're a sun-ruled person, you're focused on like what you're here to do in life, who you are, your identity, what you're meant here to do, living a life that inspires you, living a life where you can accomplish your goals, dreams, and wishes and like leave a legacy, right? So Saturn is a difficult planet, but it's connected, it's on your team as a sun person. So basically, we want to be able to establish like structure and boundaries and be able to like work within our limits as a day chart person, and also establish things for the long term that are going to last for a while. But Mars is very quick acting and he severs things, he cuts connections, he can be impulsive, and he can make you create a lot of chaos that can ruin, this is Mars here, right? He creates chaos and cuts cords, and it can ruin things like your reputation, your connection to groups of people, because Mars makes you want to go off on your own in some area of life. It makes you fight with people. It creates fear and it makes you disconnect. It also, with Mars is focusing more on physical reality. So fighting for what's yours, and we can get distracted and like being pulled away from the things we know that we're meant here to do. So basically, like the sun doesn't want to create chaos. The sun wants her to create things that last, to be a leader, to live that inspiring life. And so Mars makes things more impulsive. You may, like I said, cut things off prematurely, just be chaotic, be somebody unreliable that changes things too much. Whereas the sun wants to create things that last for a longer period of time. All right, so if you are a night chart person, let me put the sun below the horizon. Remember, below the horizon, you're a night chart person, and we're gonna focus on this moon, right? So night chart person, you're a moon ruled person, and you are connected to physical reality, your relationships, other people, your friends, your partner, your family, your children. And so because of that, you know, you're connected to a lot of like practical, like earthy things. And, you know, as earth people, right, things change so quickly. So with other people, things change on a dime. Like if your goal is to maintain your relationships, people are always coming up with problems. People are always needing things from you. People always interrupt you to talk to you, and you're pulled into what other people need. And as a moon ruled person, that can be okay with you. Your relationships and your family is going to be the most important. And so the moon changes very quickly. And so as a night chart person, you may be more okay with adapting and adjusting with what life brings to you and just being interrupted by people and connecting with people. This, of course, varies from person to person. So the more difficult planet for you, your worst planet, that's going to give you problems is Saturn. So that Saturn return, if you've heard of it or experienced it as a night chart person, is going to be extra hard for you, extra for you. because Saturn is all about structures and boundaries and establishes things long term and is going to make things take a really long time to grow. And as a moon person, you probably want things, you're hoping for things to happen a little bit faster. You want things to grow quicker because you're focused on physical reality. So, if you want to make money for your family, you want that to happen sooner rather than later. You want to get married and settle down, right? Have a family. You want that to happen sooner rather than later. You want to hook up with someone, that sexuality house. You want that to happen tonight. You don't want that to happen for the long term. But Saturn is going to slow things down for you. It's going to make you work hard. It's going to make things just be super, super slow. Saturn also relates more to the mental part of us where like we're battling with the boundaries of life and having a tough time with that. And so it's going to make you struggle with just like you're restricted from movement. You're restricted from moving or doing something that you want to happen where Saturn is. So that can relate to many areas of life. So it really depends on you, your chart, where Saturn is going to be most problematic for you, how it's going to slow you down, how it's going to prevent things from happening. Again, as a night chart person, you want to have things happen and you want to be able to move around and be more flexible, because if you have relationships with people, that's a flexible thing. You're going to always adapt and adjust to other people, or adapt or adjust to your job or what you want to do for that night with that recreation house. Saturn is going to prevent you from doing things. It's going to slow you down. It's going to make things extra slow and immovable and hard to do. And so Saturn is going to be your worst planet. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this video and learning about your worst planet, but sometimes it can be helpful to know like what's going to be most problematic so we can deal with it, and knowing that we're all dealing with problems. Also, if you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified. And if you thought this was cool or you think people should be able to know like what's giving them the most problems, make sure to share this video out. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Love you so much. Bye.